Happy holidays, fellow inner children. I hope that you grab a hot drink and get comfy because we have something cozy and Christmassy to enjoy. Cheers! Yum! I hope you're enjoying your hot drink. So back before Halloween, when the big box stores thought that it would be a great idea to start merchandising their Christmas decor, I saw this most adorable little snow person, and I thought I could do that. So that's what we're going to do today. But maybe, just maybe, a little story will find its way into our craft. Mr. Snowman, aka Eric Snowman, was a happy snowman. He had been built by a little girl named Ella. He had 2 black button eyes, and she had built him in the most perfect place. From his perfect little spot, he could watch the birds playing on the wires and watch that one stubborn leaf that somehow was still hanging onto a tree branch way up in the sky. You know the one. He was very content. The only thing that scared him a little was the thought that the neighbor's dog, Chewy, might come over and pee on him. But such is the life of an inanimate object. The best thing about his little spot was that he could see Cora, the snow woman that the neighbor had built. He thought Cora was beautiful, like a dream, and he dreamt that someday they would meet and not be separated by the street. Cora was a short little snow woman. She had been built by a 7-year-old girl named Kelsey. She was sorta happy, but she was irritated that Kelsey had put her nose on crooked. Why couldn't she have been made by a child that knew how to place a nose on straight? Was that too much to ask for? How annoying. But there were worse things, she supposed. Take that neighbor's dog, for instance. She did not trust him at all. Who was to say he would not come over and steal one of her stick arms? No, she did not trust him at all. His name was Chewy, and she supposed it was because he chewed sticks. She had seen him bite at the snowflakes and stick his head in the snow. That was evidence enough. One day, Ella and Kelsey had a snowball fight. They giggled and laughed and made snow angels in the snow. Cora wished she could move around and make snow angels. And meanwhile, Eric watched, and he wished that he and Cora could have a snowball fight. He would let her win and then ask her to be Mrs. Snowman. While the little girls played, the adults hung strings and other Christmas decorations. This went on until the air was bluish with the fading light. All of a sudden, the strings lit up. They were lights, and it was magical. Both Eric and Cora gasped with appreciation. Then, the little girls and their families went inside for hot cocoa. But the magic had only just begun. There must have been a Christmas spell in those lights, for when everyone went inside, Eric and Cora could move. The first thing he did was cross the street. Hello, Miss Cora. Hello, Eric. Would you like to join me for a stroll? I would love that. They walked along the most decorated streets, glimmering with gold and red and green lights. Big fluffy snowflakes fell, and they were lost in a fairy tale. And then they came across the most fantastic, tacky, illuminated jungle they had ever seen, and it was a party. They danced with other snow people. Joe and Icy were particularly nice. The neighborhood cats sang, and they spun and spun with delight. No one knows how long this lasted, but eventually the wind began to pick up and then howl. And then they found themselves in the middle of a blizzard. Eric and Cora fought against the wind to return home. He held her close, and she knew that he cared. Finally, they were back, and each scurried to their little place as the sun began to rise. "Oh no!" exclaimed Cora. "What's the matter?" Eric inquired. "My stick arm is gone." "Oh no, that's terrible. I'm so sorry, Cora. But you're still beautiful to me." "Even with one arm and a crooked nose?" "Of course," he said. "You're beautiful." And with that, they froze back into their little places. As the sun rays trickled through the trees, Kelsey and Ella came out to play. Kelsey, noticing that Cora's arm was missing, began to cry. Ella comforted her and assured her that they would find another stick for an arm. Just then, here came Chewy, and guess what he had? "Good boy, Chewy, you found Mrs. Snowman's arm." Chewy saved the day. Kelsey and Ella repaired Cora's arm. And then they had another snowball fight. Eric looked across the street at beautiful Cora, and she smiled, okay with her crooked nose, after all. And there you have it. The story of Eric and Cora Snowman. Snow peoples. Snow people. Yeah, they're a progressive type couple. They took the last name Snow People. It's Eric and Cora Snow People. Anyway, I hope that you enjoyed it. And I hope that you make a little craft of your own. If you make an Eric or a Cora or both, send me a picture. You can find me on Instagram, Inner Child Creates, or even Facebook. Tag me. And I'm more active on Instagram, but you can find me in there. And I'll have some pictures too, I'm sure. I'll post of Eric and Cora, and I would love to see yours if you want to tag me. And if you think the children's book of Eric and Cora's Grand Adventure should exist, let me know in the comments. If you're wondering what happened to part 2 of part 1 of the Creative Cup, with the glittery dragonfly, I'm going to be redoing the little end table. I'm still going to do that, but I couldn't resist doing something for the holidays. I wish you a holiday full of love and blessings and fun and inner child joys. And you know what? If that doesn't happen, it's okay. Just be kind to your inner child. If you happen to be wondering if that is Rudolph, because you hear Santa's sleigh, that is actually my cat, because she ambushes all the other kitties. She has to have a loud collar, and we call her Jingle Bells. Bully's got a bully. Anyway, I hope you have a loving and blessed holiday. Please like and subscribe.